561 minus 1, 560. The second Carmichael is 1105. 1105 is 5 into 221, that is 5 into 13 into 17. 5 minus 1 is 4, 13 minus 1 is 12, and 17 minus 1 is 16, and 1104, that is 1105 minus 1, is divisible by 4, 12, and 16. तो आप लोग करके देखिए कि 1729 is the third Carmichael number. 1729 is equal to 7 into 13 into 19. तो उससे एक एक हटा के देखिए कि those are factors of 1729 minus 1, that is 1728. So I heard that you have done an exercise in listing out all the curious numbers. So these are called narcissistic numbers. 153 is 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. 370 is 3 cube plus 7 cube plus 0 cube. 1634 is 1 to the power of 4, 6 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4 plus 4 to the power of 4. 1 to the power of 4 is 1, 6 to the power of 4 is 1296. आप अगर साथ में कैलकुलेटर लाए हैं तो इसको इस्तेमाल करिए. So that would be 1299 plus 3 to the power of 4 is 81, which will make the total 1380 plus 4 to the power of 4 is 256. So total will be 1634. So these are all curious numbers, and there can be many curious numbers. जैसे यहाँ 11-12 के students हैं, 11-12 के students हैं, हाँ मैडम, अच्छा. So try to develop affinity with numbers, and thereby you will be paying tribute to none other than Srinivas Ramanujam. He was known to play with numbers. Now let us quickly see some applications of mathematics in real life situation. Suppose you are traveling in a train. Of course, these days the computerized ticket will give you the position of your berth, whether it is lower berth, middle berth, upper berth, and so on and so forth. Now, I remember once from Kolkata, I was traveling to Chennai with a very elderly lady whom मैं Shankar Nesralai ले जा रहा था, and I was keen to know that the berth, she has got a lower berth. So then I worked out this. It's a problem of modulo 8. एक cubicle में 8 berths होते हैं. Lower, middle, upper, then window side lower and window side upper. So numbers would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. तो आप 8 से डिवाइड करिए, और 8 से डिवाइड करने के बाद अगर if the remainder is 1 or 4, it will be a lower berth. If the remainder is 2 or 5, it's a middle berth. 3 or 6, it's a upper berth. If it is 7, then it's a lower berth. And if it is exactly divisible by 8, then it's a window side upper berth. In the case of 2AC, the problem would be a problem of modulo 6. आप 6 से divide करेंगे. If the remainder is 1 or 3, then it's a lower berth. 2 or 4, it's an upper berth. If the remainder is 5, then it's a window side lower berth. And if it is exactly divisible by 6, then it's a window side upper berth. You know, Indian Standard Time is measured with reference to Mirzapur. Why? Now, as per demand of an international law, the difference of time between two countries should at least be a multiple of 30, or should be 0 or a multiple of 30. Like Pakistan is 30 minutes behind us, Bangladesh is 30 minutes ahead of us, Singapore is 2.5 hours ahead of us. So it is always a multiple of 30. And 30 minutes happens to be what? The Earth rotates through 360 degrees in 24 hours. And 24 hours means 1440 minutes. 24 into 60. So 360 degree in 1440 minutes. So 1 degree in 4 minutes. So 4 minutes is equivalent to 1 degree. So 30 minutes is equivalent to 30 divided by 4, that is 7.5 degree. So that place should have its longitude as a multiple of 7.5. And longitude of Mirzapur is 82.58. Longitude of Mirzapur is 82.5. It is very close to 82.5. So that is 11 into 7.5. इसलिए हम 11 into 30, 330 मिनट वी आर अहेड ऑफ ग्रीनविच. ग्रीनविच जहाँ प्राइम मेरिडियन है वहाँ से हम 330 मिनट्स अहेड है. आगे से जब भी इंग्लैंड में टेस्ट मैच होगा, इंग्लैंड ग्रीनविच से 1 घंटा आगे है, तो दैट मीन्स इंग्लैंड इज 4.5 आवर्स बिहाइंड अस. या विंबलडन होगा, तो विंबलडन का स्कोर कार्ड दिखते हैं ना, उसमें टाइम दिखता है, एंड यू कंपेयर इट विद योर वॉच, सो यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड. एंड दैट्स व्हाई मिर्जापुर इज मेड the standard for Indian Standard Time. So can you see Greenwich Mean Time using your watch? अभी कितना टाइम है? 12:10 है. तो ग्रीनविच में कितना होना चाहिए? 5.5 घंटा घटाइए 740 640. हाँ, तो इसको जस्ट टर्न कर लीजिए, अपना रिस्ट वॉच को टर्न कर लीजिए, अपना रिस्ट वॉच को सिर्फ घुमा लीजिए 180 डिग्री, और आवर हैंड जहाँ है उससे थोड़ा सा आगे समझिए, दिस विल बी 640. जिसके पास रिस्ट वॉच है, रिस्ट वॉच को जरा खोलिए, खोल के 180 डिग्री टर्न कर लीजिए, तो जहाँ हैव यू वेरीफाइड इट? हाँ, आपने वेरीफाई किया है? नोबडी इज सेइंग यस और नो. हाँ, have you verified it? तो आप अपना घड़ी से इंडिया का टाइम देख सकते हैं और तुरंत ग्रीनविच का टाइम भी देख सकते हैं. Actually, the last year happens to be the tricentenary of correct determination of time. In a sea voyage ranging for more than 45 days, the watch created lost only 3 to 4 seconds. And I am saying that because it is connected with measurement of longitude. Longitude measurement correctly was done 300 years ago, and that is about measurement of latitude. Latitude measurement पहले से था, उसमें कोई बड़ी बात नहीं थी, वही मैं दिखाने जा रहा था कि देखिए, this is equator and you consider Earth to be a sphere. इतना assumption हम कर रहे हैं. Now this is Delhi, this is the latitude of Delhi, say 5, and the local horizontal will be the tangent. Now with simple geometry, you can make out that this angle is 90 minus 5, this is 90 degree and this is 5, which points towards the pole star. Pole star is the south-north line, so Delhi में pole star का position यहाँ होगा और horizon यहाँ है, and this angle turns out to be equal to 5. So आपका टेलीस्कोप का डायरेक्शन जो होगा पोल स्टार देखने के लिए, उसका एंगल मेड विद द हॉरिजॉन्टल इज द लैटिट्यूड. और ये बहुत पुराने ज़माने से, आज से 1000 साल पहले से था, लेकिन लॉन्जिट्यूड डिटर्मिनेशन वाज मेड करेक्टली ओनली 300 years ago, that is in the year 1714. What is common between these dates? 23rd January is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's birthday, 30th January is Martyrs' Day, 1st May tomorrow, that is May Day, 2nd October is Gandhiji's birthday, and 25th December is Christmas Day. So what is common to all this? Yes. All are Sundays. Now, 1st May is not a Sunday. But I think let us give him a big hand. He is on the right track. कि ये दिन ऐसे हैं कि एक से एक का डिफरेंस, इफ इट इज नॉट ए लीप ईयर, इज ऑलवेज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 7. 23 जनवरी से 30 जनवरी तो 7 दिन है, उसको मैं कैलकुलेशन में लाया ही नहीं. 30 जनवरी और आज का दिन 30 अप्रैल कितना दिन है? 30 एंड 31 जनवरी 2 दिन हो गया. फरवरी में 28 डेज, मार्च में 31 डेज, एंड अप टू 30 अप्रैल 30 डेज. इसलिए सो देयर आर 91 डेज, दैट इज 13 into 7, एग्जैक्टली 13 वीक्स. इसलिए 30 अप्रैल का आगे वाला दिन, दैट इज 1st May, will have the same day as 30th January. Similarly, between 1st May and 1st October, there are 154 days, which is exactly 22 weeks. इसलिए 1st October का अगले वाला दिन, that is 2nd October, will be same as that of 1st May. And similarly, 2nd October and 24th December, there are 84 days, so exactly 12 weeks. इसलिए 25th December भी coincide करेगा. So all the 5 days will fall on the same day of the week. Is saal, this is going to be a Friday. And this is 2015. So next to next year, every day will be Sunday. तो आप पहले से जान गए ना, तो ये 3 छुट्टी जो मारा जाएगा, उसके लिए आपको तकलीफ नहीं होगा. Because all the 5 days will be Sundays in 2017. So again, this is simple arithmetic. Now can you identify this person? And on the right, PT Usha with Nambiar, her coach. And it was because of Nambiar we could discover PT Usha. She picked up PT Usha from a very remote village of Kerala and groomed her with daughter's affection. But it is said that perhaps Nambiar missed out on a very finer point, for which PT Usha lost the bronze medal by 0.01 second in 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. She ruled the Asian track and field during 1982 to 1986. She was the queen of track and field, 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters and 4 into 100 meters relay. In between, she took part in 1984 Los Angeles Olympics in 400 meter hurdles and missed it by a whisker, 0.01 second. I remember that scene, she being consoled by Nambiar and she was weeping profusely. तो आप भी देखते तो आपके आंख में आंसू आ जाता है कि 0.01 सेकंड से उन्होंने वो रेस हार लिया. Now who is this person? हाँ? सब लोग यूसाइन बोल्ट ही कहते हैं इनको देखकर. कभी सोचते नहीं है कि यूसाइन बोल्ट ने कभी हर्डल रेस नहीं किया है. इसके साथ हर्डल नहीं दिख रहा है. हाँ? Anyway, I don't blame all of you, but don't say Usain Bolt. There is nothing wrong in doing mistake. Please commit mistakes, otherwise you will not learn. But there is slight difference between mistake and blunder. तो इनको Usain Bolt का कहना लेकिन blunder है. ऐसा mistake नहीं करेंगे. लेकिन mistake करने में डरिए नहीं. मैं आप लोग को डांट नहीं रहा हूँ. I am encouraging you to do mistake, otherwise you will not learn. This is Edwin Moses. और आज के बच्चों को शायद याद भी नहीं होगा. So there, please don't feel otherwise. Don't feel inferior that you have not been able to answer. So he had held the record of 400 meter hurdles, the same event in which Usha had taken part from 1976 to 1984. You will not find his name among the gold medalists in 1980 Moscow Olympics. That is because the USA had boycotted Moscow Olympics. तो दोनों ही फाइनल में पहुंच गए हैं 1984 400 मीटर हर्डल्स का. अगला दिन इवेंट है, तो सेमीफाइनल के बाद वो लोग प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे सेम स्टेडियम में, और मोजेस प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहे थे और उषा का प्रैक्टिस देख रहे थे. एंड आई बिलीव ही टोल्ड सेवरल जर्नलिस्ट हैड कम देयर टू कवर and to see how an Indian athlete and that also a woman had reached to such a level. लेकिन उन लोग को मोजेस ने कहा था कि perhaps this girl will not be able to beat the East German and the Romanian hurdlers. तो उन्होंने क्या गलती देखा था. So let us see the analysis of Edwin Moses' hurdle race. It is simple arithmetic. 400 meters में 10 hurdle रहते हैं. तो 10 hurdle मतलब there are 9 spaces between hurdles. जैसे यहाँ स्टेज पर 4 कुर्सी जब थी, तो 4 कुर्सी के अंदर 3 spaces थे. तो 10 hurdles means 9 spaces. The first hurdle is at 40 meters from the starting point, and the last hurdle is at 45 meters from the finishing point. So 40 plus 45 is 85. So the 9 hurdles are spread over 400 minus 85, that is 315 meters. So this simple arithmetic that the distance between two hurdles is 315 divided by 9, that is 35 meters. So दो hurdle के बीच distance है 35 meters. Now how Moses used to cross this 35 meters? तो इस पे बहुत गहरा रिसर्च हुआ, बहुत गहरा रिसर्च. आप लोग जो स्पोर्ट्स में एक्सेल करना चाहते हैं, and I'd like to see some of you excel in sports along with excelling in mathematics. तो इसमें काफ़ी गहरा रिसर्च हुआ, और ultimately this was decided that his hurdle jumping stride would be 3.8 meter. तो Moses का stride length है 3 meter, maximum stride length. Don't ask me to demonstrate, it would be a disaster. हाँ, तो Moses का maximum stride length. Moses was a student of physics. That's the only similarity I have with him. Of course, that also didn't last long because he turned into a student of management at the later stage. तो उसका मैक्सिमम स्ट्राइड लेंथ था 3 मीटर, लेकिन हर्डल जब जंप कर रहे हैं तब तो स्ट्राइड लेंथ बढ़ जाता है, तो हिज कोच आस्क्ड हिम टू टेक इट टू 3.8 मीटर and he could accede to the request of the coach. That is because of his physical strength, his physical capability and his march towards perfection. Swami Vivekananda said, education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. उनके नामांकित ऑडिटोरियम में मैंने याद किया इसलिए because it was a journey towards perfection of Edwin Moses. तो क्यों 3.8? Why not 3.7? Why not 3.9? Now the crux is 35 meter minus 3.8 is 31.2 meter. And why 31.2 meter is a magic figure? So let us see the next slide. उनको कहा गया था कि आप अपना स्ट्राइड या तो 11 स्ट्राइड लीजिए या 12 लीजिए या 13 लीजिए या 14 लीजिए between two hurdles. अगर 11 लेते हैं तो स्ट्राइड लेंथ बहुत बड़ा हो जाता था, अगर 14 लेते हैं तो स्ट्राइड लेंथ छोटा हो जाता था. So he optimized it between 12 and 13. Now the distance has to be covered by 12 equal strides or 13 equal strides. So the distance has to be divisible by both 12 and 13. If the distance has to be covered by 12 equal strides as well as 13 equal strides, so the distance has to be a multiple of 12 and 13. So that number should be a multiple of the LCM of 12 and 13. है ना? अब समझ गए ना? And 13 being a prime number, the LCM is 12 into 13, that is 156. Now what is the number closest to 35, which is a multiple of 156, that is 31.2. 31.2 is equal to 156 into 0.2 and 156 is the LCM, that is 12 into 13. इसलिए